Deep in the heart of Yorubaland, nestled amongst vibrant fields and towering Irako trees, lived a family known for their 3 daughters. The eldest, Ebel, possessed skin like polished ebony and a smile that could charm a swarm of bees. The middle daughter, Adaora, had eyes like melted chocolate and a laugh that echoed with the tinkling of cowrie shells. But the youngest, Iadil, was different. Iadil was born with a body as broad as the baobab tree and arms that could fell a mighty palm. Her laughter, though genuine, rumbled like distant thunder. Her parents, Chieftain Adebayo and his wife, Ebunalua, saw her not as a daughter, but as a burden. Too big, they'd mutter behind cupped hands. Too strong, they'd hiss through gritted teeth. Ebel and Adaora, fueled by their parents' disdain, echoed their sentiments. Iadil became the village's invisible giant, ostracized for her looks and burdened by endless chores. Each sunrise began with the relentless pounding of yam, the rhythmic swoosh of sweeping dusty compounds, and the backbreaking task of fetching water from the distant Ocean River. While her sisters adorned themselves with colorful geli and tinkling anklets, Iadil wore only worn-out wrappers, her laughter a muffled echo beneath the weight of water pots. Yet, within Iadil's massive frame resided a heart as vast as the savannah. She nurtured injured animals back to health, secretly leaving them treats woven from palm fronds. She helped lost travelers find their way, her booming voice a safe beacon in the night. One scorching afternoon, rumors swept through the village like the harmattan wind. A handsome prince, Omalade, from a distant kingdom was arriving, seeking a bride. Ebel and Adaora preened, their eyes gleaming with avarice. Their parents, desperate to secure an alliance, pampered them. Iadil, however, remained unseen, relegated to her chores by the river. Omalade arrived on a magnificent white stallion, his arrival heralded by the rhythmic drumming of the dunduns. The village square buzzed with excitement. Ebel and Adaora, adorned in their finest regalia, were presented first. Omalade, however, seemed unimpressed. He politely declined their invitations to dance, his gaze flitting restlessly across the crowd. Suddenly, a booming laugh echoed from the nearby river. Omalade spun towards the sound, his eyes widening. There, silhouetted against the setting sun, stood Iadil, her water pots discarded, a gentle smile breaking out across her broad face. She hadn't heard the commotion, too engrossed in helping a young gazelle caught in thorny bushes. Her laughter, a warm melody that defied expectations, resonated with Omalade. Intrigued, he excused himself and followed the sound. He found Iadil, her back turned, carefully freeing the terrified creature. Her movements, though powerful, were surprisingly gentle. As she turned, Omalade was struck by the kindness shining in her eyes, a beauty that transcended physical form. They spoke for hours, Iadil's voice a warm rumble that soothed Omalade's spirit. He learned of her strength, her unwavering kindness, and the quiet pain she carried. Omalade, in turn, spoke of his quest to find a queen not just for her beauty, but for her inner strength, a woman who could stand beside him and weather any storm. When the moon rose, casting an ethereal glow over the scene, Omalade knelt before a stunned Iadil. Iadil, he declared, his voice ringing clear, your heart holds the true beauty I seek. Will you be my queen? Gasps rippled through the village. Whispers turned into shouts of disbelief. Ebel and Adaora, their faces twisted with envy, stormed off. Iadil, tears welling in her eyes, stammered, but prince. Omalade smiled, placing a hand on her massive yet gentle arm. There are no buts, Iadil. You are the woman I choose. Iadil's journey to Omalade's kingdom was a revelation. The villagers, used to shunning her, now showered her with hesitant blessings. Ebunalua, choked by a mixture of pride and shame, offered a forced smile. Adebayo, his face ashen, mumbled a hollow apology. Iadil, with her characteristic kindness, forgave them. The wedding was a joyous affair. Iadil, adorned in a shimmering gold wrapper and her hair adorned with vibrant coral beads, walked with a newfound confidence. Her laugh, now unrestrained, filled the palace with warmth. Omalade, by her side, beamed with love. However, life in the palace wasn't all sunshine and moonlight. Ebel and Aedaora, consumed by jealousy, had followed Iadil. They spread malicious rumors about her strength, calling her a beast unfit to be a queen. Some courtiers, swayed by their whispers, began to view Iadil with suspicion. One scorching afternoon, while visiting a nearby village, Iadil witnessed a terrifying sight. A monstrous hyena, its eyes glowing red, was terrorizing the livestock. Panic gripped the villagers. Iadil, without hesitation, sprang into action. Her powerful legs carried her towards the beast with surprising speed. The hyena, sensing a threat, turned towards Iadil, its guttural growl echoing across the plains. Iadil, fear forgotten, faced the creature head-on. The ensuing fight was a whirlwind of dust and roars. Iadil, using her immense strength, wrestled the hyena to the ground. With a powerful bellow, she scared the beast away. The villagers, overcome with awe, hailed Iadil as their savior. News of her bravery reached the palace, silencing the last whispers of doubt. Omalade, his chest swelling with pride, declared a celebration in her honor. However, Iadil's strength wasn't just a physical attribute. It manifested in her unwavering spirit. A devastating drought gripped the land. Crops withered, and the once abundant river dwindled to a trickle. Despair settled over the kingdom. Iadil, remembering a hidden spring from her childhood explorations, led a group of villagers to its location. She used her immense strength to clear a path through thick brush and unearthed the spring, its cool water a beacon of hope. The villagers, with newfound determination, used the water to irrigate their crops and revive their livestock. Iadil's kindness continued to blossom. She established schools for young girls, teaching them not just embroidery and weaving, but also reading, writing, and self-defense. She encouraged women to participate in village councils, their voices finally being heard. One day, news arrived from Yorubaland. A ruthless warlord, fueled by greed, was threatening to invade. Omalade, determined to protect his kingdom, gathered his warriors. However, their numbers were far fewer than the warlord's vast army. Despair hung heavy in the air. Iadil, seeing the fear in Omalade's eyes, stepped forward. "Let me help," she declared, her voice firm. Omalade, hesitant at first, witnessed the unwavering determination in her eyes. He devised a plan, a risky one, but one that relied on Iadil's unique strengths. Disguised in worn-out clothes, Iadil, alongside a small band of warriors, ventured into the enemy camp. She used her knowledge of the land to navigate hidden paths, leading them to the warlord's tent. In a swift move, they captured him and held him hostage. The warlord's army, thrown into disarray, became easy targets for Omalade's warriors. The battle, though fierce, was short-lived. The warlord, fearing for his life, ordered his troops to retreat. Victory resonated throughout the kingdom, a testament to Iadil's courage and strategic thinking. Years passed. Iadil, the once ostracized girl, became a beloved queen. Her strength, once mocked, became a symbol of resilience and hope. Her kindness blossomed, weaving a tapestry of unity and prosperity within the kingdom. One evening, beneath the watchful gaze of a star-studded sky, Iadil sat beside Omalade, reflecting on their journey. Tears welled up in her eyes, not of sadness, but of gratitude. "Do you ever regret choosing me?" she asked softly. Omalade chuckled, his eyes sparkling with love. "Regret? My dear Iadil, you are the greatest blessing ever bestowed upon me. You showed me that true beauty lies not in physical appearance, but in the strength of one's heart and the kindness of one's spirit." Iadil smiled, a radiant glow emanating from her face. She knew, deep within her soul, that she had finally found her place, not just as a queen, but as a woman worthy of love and respect. The strength that had once been a burden became her greatest asset, a testament to the extraordinary woman who bloomed from the seeds of kindness in the heart of a giant.